Navy's only game of the day against the Columbus Mavericks. They look like a strong team. First shift for Navy to the bench. Again, we are doing a little something unconventional, at least not what Navy's used to. 22-minute halves, there'll just be 2 of them. No shot. Columbus holds the zone. Out in front, Owen chases to the corner. Navy through center. They lose it at the blue line. Mavericks the other way. Shot blocked. So no shots in the game for either team. Out in front, Luke is there. Brody with, well, I thought he was going to get hit on the blind side, but he looked up at the last moment. 2-on-1, Mavericks. They shoot, glove save. Columbus stands on the shot. That was knocked off his line. Center ice taken by the Mavs. How you doing? Good to see you. Declan carries out. Can't get it deep. Columbus the other way. Burn redirects to the corner. Navy appreciates a hit out of our view down in the corner. Away from the puck. High hit on Mason, no call. Nolan Burknick applying the pressure. Referee helps out. Columbus is 2-0. 2 convincing wins.
Go, go, go!
They chase it to the corner. Columbus carries out in the middle. Backhander is blocked by Declan. It's going to be an icing. The setting for tonight's game is a very nice rink on Shady Side Academy. Looks like a private school. Get an icing the other way. But that means no Wi-Fi, so hopefully it's coming through all right. No scoreboard either. So with that 22-minute period, we've got 17:48 to go, still scoreless. Alex Sanchez crosser, slap shot wide. Maybe yet to have a shot on goal. It's going to be a real battle tonight. Columbus looks like a solid team end to end. They put it softly into some open ice, no icing. Owen falls down, comes back to the puck though. Nice breakout, 2-on-2. Wyatt will lead it, knocked away. Kyle through, takes the shot, deflected late. Goalie had to pick up the short hop. First shot on goal, I think, for Navy. 17 to go in the period. One player in for the Mavericks, shoots wide. Navy regains possession. Brody pushes it up the near side. He was double teamed, knocked off the puck. Hustling back is Luke, takes it away. Below the goal line, Mavs get it back. Out in front, player open, shot, and Byrne got a toe on it. Mavs throw it back to the corner. Out in front again, Noah there to cut it off. Held it a little too long. Maybe finds it. Good look to Brody. Settles it. No, never could get the puck. Went right through his feet. Got a "Let's Go Mavericks" chant. The 14U team just finished up, so I think a bunch of those players are going to stick around. Cam putting the pressure on. Maybe got a piece of that puck, which takes away icing. Maybe to the far side. Cam is there. Can't get it out. Now they do. This game absolutely matters for Navy. We've been watching the scoreboards of some other games all day. That's in the Columbus bench. And what needed to happen has happened so far. So even with 2 losses, Navy has all but one thing is confirmed at this point, but Navy has a win and in scenario to make it into the top 4. Top 4 would mean they're still in the semifinals tomorrow morning. Mason finds the loose puck. Ahead to Nolan Burtnick, defender. Bears down on the puck. Nolan played the body, and another one came through for Navy. They do keep it in. We got a penalty call coming up. Roughing on Nolan. Not sure if it was that initial hit in the corner or if something else happened after. He didn't play the puck when he could have. I could have seen an interference call. But Navy goes on the penalty kill. Coach Will wants an explanation. Navy clears. Mavericks through center. They drop. Mason's there. Couldn't disrupt. Glove save for Byrne on the shot. Elliott to this puck. No, it's held in. Nolan tries and clears. That was Luke, I think. Yep, Luke. Mavericks enter with speed. Forced wide by Gavin. Defender fell down. Maybe he's happy to just clear that. Wyatt with the dump and heads to the bench. Minute gone in the penalty. Still scoreless. Takeaway at center for Colin. And another dump in. Long pass missed the mark. Maybe he's going to pick up one more dump. 35 in the penalty, deflected at center. Gavin's going to get there. Backhanders blocks. Colin helps that out. 20 seconds. Maybe sneaks a few more on the ice. Mavericks player enters again with speed behind the net. He's taken out. Maybe is able to clear. 5 to go. Mason putting pressure on, lost the puck. Still at it. Couldn't quite pick it up as he was trying to head toward the net. 5-on-5, and we get a whistle. Looks like Mason was able to draw a penalty. With that scuffle down on the right-hand side. Roughing against the Mavericks. Power play Navy. Noah steps to the dot, wins it over to Mason, who drops to Alex. Mavericks are playing a tight box. Alex walked in, but he fired, and it went off of a skate. Alex re-enters, takes a shoulder. Over help is Noah, but they get the clear. Long pass, almost cut off, but Brody couldn't handle it. Mavs carry it into their own end. Usually that's not good on the penalty kill, and Navy takes it away, and they're set up. They drop. Oop, across. Alex Sanchez, that time has a lane in front. Deflected attempt, put back chance for Mason is stopped as well. 105 in the penalty. Alex whistles it wide, hustling over is Luke, rolling puck. Puts it back down low. By Mason, he retreats. Can't quite get there. Sliding in is Noah. Again, Mavericks are really backing in front of their goalie. Maybe works the puck around the perimeter. Now they step out to challenge Mason. He drops to Noah. 36. Luke. Pauses with it, then quickly across. Alex whips another one. That one up around the goalie's eyes, went just over the crossbar. And then a shot from the wing is deflected late. The goalie makes the save. 21 on the penalty. That goes just through the crease. Goalie lets it go. Near corner. Last 15 of the penalty. Pass in front. Mavericks are there. Oh, that's not going to work well for Navy. High stick. They have to touch it to not lose that remaining seconds. And that's going to bring the draw down in front of Byrne. If you just joined, it's Navy against the Columbus Mavericks. First period, 11 minutes to go. It's really the first half, the way they're playing. this tournament. That was offsides on the re-entry. Still a scoreless game. All right, sort of a funny sequence there. I think there was blood on the ice, which had already frozen. And the referee thought, well, I'll just mix it around and that'll make it better. They never did pick it up, clean it up. They just moved it around. High blocker save for Byrne. Out in front again, tied up nicely. Maybe trying to catch them in transition. They're now moving forward. Wyatt, nice no look over to Cam. He fires, but a stick on it deflected. Carry in the middle, Wyatt. Another one, just wide. Goalie caught it with the shaft of his stick. Cam runs into a wall on the far side. Good possession here on the forecheck. Now Mavericks at center. Dump it in. Defenders changing. This gives Navy a little space just behind Kyle. He'll pursue into the zone. Defenseman falls down. Kyle with the takeaway. 2 from Navy over to battle for it. Declan and Colin. Declan can't get the stick on it. Now back to Colin. They're in tight. Nobody in front of the net. Slapper chance for Braden is blocked. Comes over to Colin. Throws it toward the net, but behind. Extended zone time for Navy, but not a lot of high danger shots. Now the Mavericks casually speed it up and take it around the corner. Shot blocked, but another Columbus player had a chance, but he goes down awkwardly, and Colin flips to center. Pass broken up. Defended though, as there were 4 Mavericks there to Alex Lorenzen. Maybe knocks that player off course as he enters. And along the board, still in the zone. Mavericks are going to sneak one off. Chance for Navy. Alex Lorenzen, backhander, comes back to him. Put it right back in the goalie's basket. But he was there. .8:14 to go in the first half. Maybe with a slow roller, kicked, held in the zone by Alex. Just making sure that that forward didn't slide by with the puck. Now Alex retreats into his own zone to Luke. Ahead. This is what maybe struggled with a bit, just clean puck movement on the breakout. Shot wide. They were great coming into the tournament, but the last few games haven't been their best. Oh, they're going to call a hand pass. They said Noah touched that puck, I think, with his glove, although didn't see it. Alex with the shot when he touched it. That's the ruling? No. They're just bringing it out of the zone, so not sure what the call was. Hand pass would come all the way down. No idea what that could have been. Mavericks carry in with speed. Luke forces him wide. He holds the puck. Drops to his defenseman. Shot block. Redirected in front. Mason dives in. Backdoor. No, they went in on the deflection. A goal for Columbus. They break the scoreless tie with 7:22 in the first. Maverick player falls down again, giving Navy a chance to push the puck deep. Elliott to it. Spins out of it. Didn't come with the puck though. Now he returns. Still battling down there. Colin taking it away. Gavin retrieves at center. Wyatt almost with a blindside crack. Going around to Colin. Off his stick, held in. Little shovel ahead. Ridden out by Elliott. He's being held. They don't call it. He was certainly obstructed. Owen forces that soft shot from the perimeter. 2 from Columbus down deep. They bring it around in front. Maybe he's a little off here. Trying to regroup. They play it around and out. They'll give Navy a chance to change a few. Noah pressuring. Not off. Birdie would have had a lane. Defender knocked him off just a bit, and it's going to be an icing. .5:42 left in the first. 1-0 Columbus. Mavericks control. In front. That's interference. We call it. Alex was prevented from getting to that puck. Wasn't a lot, but it was enough, I think. Defender wanted to give his goalie a chance to cover it up. Puck's in the near corner, brought to the far side. Cross ice. Nolan Simmons rides him. And the takeaway. Mavericks take it back. Shot. Byrne makes the save. Shot block. Trying to catch him again. They can't get a clean break. Mavericks chase down below their goal line. Broken up by Luke. Forward into the zone. Taking their time. Declan to it. Nobody in front. We got two over there. Still battling. Now he gets into Mason. Diving shot. Can't get there. Oh, a bouncer just wide from Declan. I think a penalty call coming. Nobody had touched the puck. Holding. It's got to be against Columbus. On that scuffle in front. Good chance for Navy. They're gonna need chances like that to go their way. They got a power play out of it. Premature start there. They gotta wait for the penalty clock. There we go. Declan wins it to Alex. Unloads it quickly to Luke. Walks forward. Shot. Goalie picked it up late. The blocker save. And out of play. Maybe needs a screen in front. But a good shot to start. 8 seconds in. They win another one. Luke. Down low, Mason. He's pressured. Drops to Declan. Under pressure around to Alex. Seems like Columbus is happy that the puck stays up at the top, but as soon as it comes down low, they pressure. Declan with time, using the referee as a screen. Out in front, Nolan Burtnick leaves it there on the pad save. Nobody from Navy to smash it back. Back door, Alex, goal! Great puck movement. Nolan Burtnick sneaks it in the near side post, tying the game at 1. One of the best power play sequences they've had this season. Up to Elliott in the corner. He is assaulted down there in a legal fashion. Yeah, we get a call. Can't see it with the ref along the boards. It looks like Elliott, with that work, drew another penalty. Maybe going right back on the power play with 3:05 in the half. Looks like that same line comes back on the ice that scored that goal. Maybe with another face-off win. Key face-offs. 3 of them. Backdoor chance for Mason, one-timer. Goalie recovered, still loose. Great pass. Nolan Burtnick to Luke. His shot deflected out of play. 1:38 in the power play. 2:43 in the half. That's 4 wins now. Alex has a lane, walks forward, shoots. Deflected in front, comes back to Alex. Goalie made the save. Puck comes out of the zone. First time out, really, in about 2 minutes. Alex with the re-entry. Holds, drops. Nolan Burtnick covering up on defense. Mavs able to take it away, but they tried to clear. Alex was able to get a body on it. Pass across, Nolan Burtnick. Enter. He has it knocked away. Thought about shooting, and then tried to work it deep. Mavs able to push it deep. 51 See if Navy can keep the pressure on. Deflected by Declan in deep. This line's been out there a while out in front. Nobody was home. But it's back to Alex. Settles the rolling puck. Feeds it to Luke, who has a lot of space. Another deflected shot in front, but the goalie there just couldn't elevate that puck. Stayed along the ice, deflected by Declan. Navy's going to change with 32 in the penalty. Another strong shift. Fresh legs out for Navy. They win another draw. Dominant right now. Alex deflected off a skate. Luke's going to make sure and back up there. Didn't want to give up a rush. Oh, Luke's going to pick up a trip. Byrne makes the save. Navy will touch up in the corner. They haven't yet. Referee waiting for them to touch the puck. I think they've touched it by now. Still, they say no. Mavericks, confusing, really. I know they have to show possession, but they were tied up in the corner for a while. That gave time for the Navy's penalty to expire, so it'll be a full 2 minutes to the Mavs, but 1:01 in the period, so it's going to be split in half. Luke doesn't agree. He's going to the box for a trip. Critical kill for Navy. This penalty will be split in half by an intermission. They'll cut the ice. They'll go to the locker rooms. Unusual, but that's how they do it with the older kids. Good battle in the middle. Byrne makes the save behind Owen and a Mavericks player who were engaged. 49 in the half. Front, Colin prevents the shot, then it goes wide. Owen brings it back near side. Gavin with a second. Good choice, hard around. Mavericks want to re-enter quickly. They cycle around. Wyatt was there with a breakup, and then Colin backs it out. Mavericks right back. Knocked away. Now they drop. Defenseman in the middle. Mishandled. 15 seconds. Carrying it behind. Gavin cut him off, so he comes back. Drops all the way back to the blue line. Shot was saved by Byrne, and that's going to end the period. Good first half of a kill for Navy. So we will take a 1-1 tie into the locker rooms. 59 seconds on the Navy penalty kill. And you get to watch the Zamboni. Gives me a minute to say that I don't know all of the outcomes as there's a game happening right now, but the likelihood is it's likely that Navy has a win-and-in scenario in this game, and they may even be able to tie and advance into the seeded semifinals tomorrow. So very meaningful game. But they're going to have to battle it out. 22 minutes remaining, and we'll leave it here for now. set for 22 more. Maybe starts on the penalty kill. This is the only period remaining. There's only 2 in the tournament. 1-1 game. Mavericks carry in. Players screened. Nolan couldn't get to that cut carrier. Mavericks are in. Byrne made that save. They dropped the defenseman. Oh, a dangerous deflection off the outside of the net. Byrne had crossed over to the near side. Off the boards, but held in. Byrne blocker save, taking one whack at it, and now cleared. No, off the back, but it does bounce out of the Mavericks player. 8 seconds remaining. Navy's going to sneak a few on. 3, 2, and 1. Navy kills off the remainder of the penalty. Fed in front, no shots. They can't clear. Fed across. Nobody home for Mavericks, as you know, when that penalty ended, the other defender for Columbus did what you're supposed to do, backed up, so Navy couldn't sneak behind. That left him out of position. Shot off the leg of a Maverick. Slipped the blue line immediately, played back on net, deflected wide. Back toward the net, off a skate. Nolan's got ice, takes ice. Went to shoot, long puck. Keeps it in down low. Mason got cut off. Owen back to it. He is cut off. Flipped slowly. Owen had it come out of the zone offsides. Possessions matter every outside the zone. During the break, we did confirm that the one last thing that Navy needed to happen happened. So now a tie or a win will advance them into a meaningful semifinal game tomorrow. So a 1-1 outcome would be appealing to them. Navy taken down in the corner. No hands in the air. Loose puck. Thrown down low. Chance. Byrne steps out, takes the angle away, and makes the save. Back through the crease. Nobody home. Hit up high on Alex. Pops back to his feet. No doubt Columbus probably got some advice from the coaches at halftime as they face their closest game of the tournament. They've won their other 2 games convincingly. Played ahead by Alex. He'll head to the bench. Wyatt pursuing. Mavs play it out. Deflected. So no icing. Brody takes a peek over his shoulder, sees he has time. Cross ice, but they missed that connection. Those are the possessions that are meaningful. Maybe drops back into the zone. Right in front, tied up. Nolan Simmons, far corner. Oh, couldn't slide by to center, but the defenseman was there. He'll enter on his own. Gets the shot away, Byrne. Don't like to see him able to get through 3 or 4 Navy skaters and take that shot. Byrne makes the save. Out to the loose puck, but it stays in all the way through traffic. Byrne makes another one. That held at the blue line. Flipped another one to the blue line, which was stopped. Dribbler will be covered. A lot of zone time for Columbus. But these stoppages allow both teams to change if they'd like. Maybe happy with their 5. Columbus puts fresh legs on the ice. Columbus, loose puck, puck. Kyle fighting for position. In the middle, tied up by Owen. Colin off the boards. Good look across just behind Kyle's skates. Navy back to the neutral zone. Defender into the zone, tied up by Gavin, lost his stick. Back to it. Still retrieve puck. Still battling near boards. 6 of the 10 skaters over there along the boards, contending for the puck. Now they fan out. That shot was blocked by Declan, and then he ties up a Maverick player, allowing Colin to get to it. He had it taken away at center, head to the bench. Nolan bothers. Oh, and a good hit. Got to find the puck, though. It's loose. Byrne will cover. It's been mostly a friendly game so far. We'll see if things heat up. 17 to go. Is Noah. He wins it to Mason. Tried to push forward, had it taken away at the blue line. So more zone time for the Mavericks. Noah in to help. He'll flip under pressure. Bounces out. Mavericks back in, but Luke is there. Lost it. It's loose. No shot. Puck rolls to Nolan. He tries to gain that center line, paid for it, but he got the puck in deep. Noah chases. He's ridden into the boards. Mason in to help. Mason's cleaned out. Looks at the ref, no call. Back to the Mavericks. Those 14U Columbus players from the previous game are getting rowdy. Cut across, swept away. Maybe on their heels a bit last few minutes. Got a penalty call coming up. Slashing. Looks like Mavericks to the box. No, Mason's heading. So penalty kill for Navy. So 1-1, 15:58 remaining. 2 more minutes on the disadvantage. Braden with a good takeout. Navy finds the puck and clears. Wyatt with that clear. Mavs carry. They enter. Pressured and he lost it. They have to exit. They were deep in the zone. They exit just as the puck comes back in. Braden takes a peek. Hard around but cut off. Flipped into the middle. Oh, that puck was coming in. They're going to call interference. Well, hands in the air. Navy played the puck. It's not on Navy. Penalty's going to go against Columbus, it sounds like. Navy played that puck well early before that. They were the one that cleared it down, but no, it's going to go against Navy. I don't agree with the call. Puck was coming in on that player in front of the net, and Wyatt cleared him out. Huge hill for Navy here. 5-on-3. Do win the draw, and they clear it down. 1 minute before they get their first man out. Declan, Gavin, and Owen out are the three. Mavericks carry behind. They feed it out in front. A quick shot. I think it was blocked. Mavericks with another chance. High shot blocked in front. No putback. Another chance. Byrne had time to recover. Bad save. Mavericks from the slot. They drop. Defenseman feeds it wide. Challenged. They need a clear. They can't get it. Gavin behind. Owen, hard around. Nobody home. So Navy gets the puck out and deep. 20 seconds. Mason will exit the box in 12. Mavericks, urgency, carrying in all the way around, and they shoot. Byrne was there. Alex, hard boards, but it's held off a skate. Mason out, 5-on-4. Cut off in the middle. Diving play, could have gone to Mason on the break, but just couldn't get it there. Mavericks carry in, good recovery. Declan with the deflection. Mason will press forward, one-on-one, goes wide. Tight angle, tried to go 5-hole, goalie was there. 30 seconds in the power play for the Mavericks. Cross ice. They go back across. Mason, Luke, with the tie up. High glass, will it get out? If it didn't, maybe helped it out. Now they tie up right down at our feet. Good choice by Luke not to knock that puck out of the air with a high stick. 4 seconds. One last clear and down. Successful 5-on-3 penalty kill. Back to even strength. Navy fans, the Navy supporters love it. Owen Simmons around. Maybe ridden into the boards, but Cam able to get that puck out. Thrown back in. Owen under pressure. Good idea. Navy being thoughtful with their puck movement. Skips by Cam with speed. Mavericks clear to the center line. Nolan re-enters. His shot right into the gut. 12.5 remaining. We get a whistle. Navy taking a deep breath. Tied up at 1. Doesn't look like it. Thanks, it doesn't look like it, but I'll try to play with it. Hopefully you can hear me. Someone just said that I was muted. I'm gonna switch microphones, hopefully y'all can hear. 12:15. Shot is deflected by Braden. Maybe plays it out to center. Across to Brody. Brody riding the Maverick player around. Sticks with it. They reverse course down low. Pressure on the near side. Mavericks are out. That looked offsides, it is. 9:25. Center ice scramble at the referee's feet. Into the zone, turned around. Mason finds the cross ice look. Then Nolan got help coming. Lost the roller to the corner. Played out. Will be an icing. Under 11. Chance in front, point blank for Declan. The goalie may have gotten a stick on it. I think we're going to see another icing. Tie up on the draw. Mason in to help. Up to the blue line. Maybe needs to be careful here. Luke crosses it over. Fed late out in front. Never got there off the outside of the net. Mason fighting off a stick. Tried to hit Nolan on the entry. That came out offsides. Center ice. Mavs player tries to muscle it in, maybe denies that. That's offside. How is that not offside? Oh, not good for Navy here. Clear miss. We'll have to fight off an extra possession out in front. Byrne makes the save. No way able to get it out. Colin gonna cut this off, forcing the pass. Neutral zone mishandled. Under pressure from Noah. Dropped it back. Noah with a takeaway on his own tight angle. Right across the face of the goalie. Pushed out. Maybe with time. Can't get it off of Kyle. The deflection would have avoided the icing there. He got through his skates and down. So Navy trying to push it while the Mavericks were changing.
Let's go, Navy!
There was icing. Right along the goal line, knocked away. Owen behind the net, around. Cam. Puck into the middle. Near side. Shot. Byrne makes sure. Glove save. Navy's tightening up. They know the outcome they need. One to one, 9:23 remaining. Mavs have it in front. A slow shot as it's deflected. Byrne covers. In the middle. That pass came from Navy. It found a friend over there, and they clear out. Re-entry is gloved and fed ahead to Brody. He carries in, caught the goalie high again, just over the crossbar. Alex to the loose puck. Down low. Mavericks carry out. Center ice, hard in. Plenty of time for Navy while the Mavericks change. Luke goes center, can't get it deep. Lost it just before the attempt. Navy's got two in deep. Somebody's yelling about something. Jansen front, rebound, no. Goalie able to make the save. Maybe they're yelling about clock, I'm not sure. It's running. We're hit the 9-minute mark. Good hit down low for Navy. 2-on-2 battle. Now it's a rugby scrum in the corner. Navy's got the extra man over there. And they come away with it. Declan can't get the breakout going. Now they do. To Brody. Pressured immediately. Spins around. Mavericks get the puck back. Navy was changing. Good challenge from Nolan Simmons. Got off the bench and across the ice quickly. .820. Good crisp pass across and then out. But that next connection with Brody slid by his stick and down for an icing. Referee wants to chat about it. Might run some clock maybe. Navy fans like the clock just changed to 64.5 seconds remaining, which is not the case. It should be about maybe 7:45. We'll take it, 6:45. They ran a good minute and a half off the clock. Wow. It's not like we haven't seen the referees be consequential in any sporting events recently. Maybe happy to see it down to 6:30 with the tie. They enter. That down low cut off. It's loose in the slot. Chance. Right off the shoulder of the goalie. I think Noah may have had that shot. Just on sides. Shot wide. Battle along the boards. Maybe ahead, knocked away to Mason now. Nolan Burtnick waiting. Mason's going to chase this in. Carries around into possession by the Mavericks. Maybe held for a moment, then a dribble to center. Owen with pressure, spins out for the moment. Nope, taken away. Oh, good recovery. Mason with a deflection. Saved the burn from dealing with one there. Maybe being careful. They flip it out. Colin there. Two defenders. Good block on the pass by Gavin. 5:15. Around to Owen. Flips it ahead. It's held in. Good body by Wyatt. He'll put it to the near side where Navy will have time. You can't carry that through. Turnover. Oh, no shot though. They're gonna call a penalty on a trip after the turnover, but the player couldn't get the shot off. Frankly, may have saved the game. Gavin to the box. Maybe will battle for 2 minutes. 4:49 on the clock. There are no timeouts available in the round robin format. So whatever they said at halftime is what they have to work with. Maybe with a quick clear. Pass ahead, broken up by Declan and clears again. Elliott and Declan out there at forward. Elliott almost had a takeaway and did knock it free. Declan gets a stick on it too. Got to recover back now. Mavericks are moving. They enter. Good takeaway again. Maybe to center. Alex the rest of the way. Took a hit. Back to his feet. And then Mavericks missed that connection. They should go for another dump. It does get to center. Not all the way. It was held halfway through the penalty. Navy's going to have time with this as the Mavericks were changing. And right on net, the other end. 3:45 in the game. Maybe with another clear, 40 in the penalty. We have a whistle, penalty call coming up. Navy fans are cheering. I didn't see it. Looks like the remainder of the penalty is going to be neutralized. Columbus to the box. Roughing call. .329 remaining. Navy's got 4-on-4 hockey, so icing does count during this part for 40 seconds, and then they'll have 120 of an advantage themselves. Sliding by is Luke down low. Around, tight angle, goalie was there. Good shot right along the post. Gloved and held. 27 left in that Navy penalty. Gavin will be coming out of the box. Wyatt will pressure behind, so 4-on-4. Mason makes the hit. Puck stays there for Luke in the middle. Nobody was in the vicinity for Navy. Chance. Oh, puck's just, oh my goodness, that's got to be a penalty. Put your hand up. Looked like Mason was just speared down the other end. The player shoots it wide out in front. Another save for Byrne. Stunning sequence. No penalty call. It looked bad from this side. Now we have a call coming. And it looks like it's going to be on, I'm not even sure anymore. Looks like, wow, Columbus to the box on a roughing. So this makes it real interesting. Navy 5-on-3, 2:40 remaining in the game. They know, there's no timeouts, Will. he's trying to call a timeout. They know they need a tie. So a tie is like a win. And they have a 2-player advantage for the majority of the remaining clock. Will just buying time with this, trying to call a timeout. He certainly wants to tell the boys, the men, what he's thinking at least. He sends his 5 out, leaving instructions with the defenseman late to show up to the dot. At 1:12, with 1:12 more running off this clock, the Mavericks will get 1 back, but it's 5-on-3. Navy controls if they can get there. They do. Gavin will hold. Now across, receives it back. He'll shoot just wide, an inch left of the posts. Owen walks in, dribbler across. Nolan Burtnick doesn't have the puck, finds it again without looking down. Just felt that he got back to it with the stick. To Gavin, Nolan Burtnick, quick one across. Owen, high shot, wide. Navy will control. Gavin, one-timer, Noah. They jam at it. Goalie is sitting on it as he was glued against that post. Good start for Navy. They're going to change. 33 more, and the Mavericks get some relief as he comes out. 2:01 in the game. They control another face-off on the power play. They've been dominant. Gavin with a shot through a screen, backdoor try. Oh, no goal, Mason. I think the goalie basically threw a stick at that puck. And the Mavericks get it clear. Doesn't matter now, but that is a penalty if he threw the stick. Maybe drops right at the blue line, just making sure they enter with possession. Mason does, zigzagging his way. Right along the goal line, around behind. One out for the Mavericks. It's 5-on-4. 1:20 remaining. Skip a man across to Brody. Had it taken away. Luke. Back, he falls down, shorthanded. Mavs out in front. Luke with the breakup. Navy settles. They have it knocked away again. Byrne makes a save as it came through the feet. A minute remaining. 15 in the penalty. And it'll be 5-on-5 for the remainder. 50 seconds. They battle in the corner. Still 4 out for the Mavericks. 40 seconds. Puck comes out of the zone. Mavericks have players down. They have to wait. 30 seconds. Navy sneaks a few on. Mavericks back up. They get the deflection in. Alex with pressure. Get it out, boys. And they do. 20 seconds. Center ice breakup for Declan. Entry. Holding and firing it. Had it taken away. 10 seconds. It's a 2-on-1 break. The other way. Luke hustling late in the shift. Glove save for Byrne. It's alive. And he dives and makes the save. And the game will end. And we all can take a breath. What a finish. Byrne saves the day with about 1 second on the clock. And Navy will advance. And parents are cheering, but they also realize, many of them, that they just signed up for a 7 a.m. game tomorrow. Very, very well played game by Navy to neutralize the Mavs. They did exactly what they needed to do. And I believe they will face Allegheny tomorrow in the 4 versus 1 seed match, semifinal. Well, their chins are held high as they head off the ice, knowing that they earned themselves a meaningful game tomorrow. So we will see a rematch against Allegheny. If you manage to rise for the 7 a.m. MLK game, then we'll see you there.